What's up, gang? Hope everyone's doing fantastic, having an amazing week, and living their best life. You guys already know how the motto is. So today, I told you I would give you a part 2 to my previous video. If you haven't checked that out yet, please check that out. It's called Finally Opening Up About This. If you haven't checked that out, do, because it makes much more sense with this video if you watch that first and then come to this. And I told you guys I'll give you a part 2, so here I am. I promise it's gonna be a little bit more entertaining and a little bit more fun in the next couple videos, but I thought these two were very, very important and essential to do, not only for myself, but for you guys. To not only show you that it is okay to struggle and it is okay to go through things and that you are not alone with things, but also that you have me as a resource if you need anything. I want you guys to look at me as like an uncle, Lukey Luke, you know what I'm saying? Like a couple of you have already called me that, like on Instagram and stuff and different things, but like I want you to actually look at me as someone that like you can trust, someone that is a positive influence, someone that is actually there for you, a true positive influence for you. And just kind of to recap the previous video, I just want you guys to be aware, like more than anything, it is okay to have anxiety. You're not crazy, you're not psycho, you're not a maniac. And for a while, like that's what I thought I was, just because I had anxiety. I thought I was like crazy and stuff, and then you gotta realize like so many people have it. You're so normal, you're so amazing. Like whatever you were born with and the person that you are, that's what makes you you and makes you so amazing. You know what I'm saying? So like just remember that you're not crazy. And for so long, that's what was holding me back. Like it took me so long to get over it, because I was like, oh my god, I'm crazy. Like I'm getting help for a mental illness, I'm getting help for that. Like I have these uncontrollable thoughts, like what is wrong with me? This is like something you see on TV. That's not the case. So many people go through it, guys. You're not alone, I promise you. And this video is here now as a part 2. The reason I didn't all put it in one is it just would have been so long and that would have been so hard to watch, and so I was like, let's break it up into 2. So the first one was just explaining like you're not alone. I've been there, I've done it, and I've battled through it, and I still battle through it, but there's ways to overcome it, there's ways to ease it, and that's what the point of this video is. And once again, I'm not a licensed therapist, I'm not a licensed doctor, I'm not anything. This is just what I've learned along the way through my battles with anxiety, and how I have learned how to overcome and ease the anxiety along the way. And I really think if you guys put these things into action, it honestly should help you. Not everything's gonna work the same for every person, but I really think these are good recommendations to take if you struggle like how I struggled. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, please watch the first video. I'll link it in the description. I'll also have it right here, and I'll have a card for it just so you make sure you don't miss on it, because it will not make sense if you don't. But I've battled there, I've been there. Know that you're not alone. It is okay to have anxiety. It is okay to go through struggles. It is okay to have mental issues from time to time. No one's perfect. Everyone has their own journey, and these things are what teaches you so much, and you learn so much about yourself, and you learn how to become stronger. You learn how to become a better version of yourself, and that's just something you need to realize. But anyway, I'll stop getting preachy and everything about that. I could go on and on, and you know, I have such a passion for like motivational type speaking and just giving advice and like wanting to be like a helping hand, almost like a counselor. But this is like what I'm gonna do it through, on top of doing all the fun vlogs and entertaining stuff that you guys like to see. You're occasionally gonna see these things from time to time where I'm giving you advice, telling you what I've learned through life and how to apply it to your life, and hopefully you can learn from it and become better off. And I really think that is what my calling is to do, is to positively impact you guys. So that's where we're going with it, and I hope you guys enjoy. But anyway, let's get into it. Number 1, exercise. And I'm not saying this just because I'm into fitness and got so into it. It's because not only is it proven by like all doctors and everyone that studies mental health, it helped me directly. I'm not gonna lie to you, when I was struggling bad in my first year or 2, I wasn't working out, I really wasn't active. And that is huge. Being active, putting your mind to something, it not only keeps your mind off something, but it changes all the chemicals in your brain. It releases all these endorphins. It is scientifically proven. I'm not gonna go into all that because I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't wanna talk about something I don't know, but it is there, and it is there to help you. That is the biggest way to help. And ever since I started getting into fitness and working out and taking care of myself more, It made me release all the stress I had. It is a true anxiety reliever to me. If I didn't go to the gym, I promise you my anxiety would be so much worse. My stress levels would be so much higher. The gym has truly helped me in so many ways. And it's not saying you have to go lift weights or, you know, be a powerlifter, be a bodybuilder. It just, go be active, go play a sport, you know, go run, go play recreational basketball with friends or, you know, people at the local YMCA. I don't know. Do whatever you like to do, but just be active. Put your mind to something. And then that kind of goes into point number 2. You gotta keep yourself busy. For a while, I was like scared to even go around people because I was like, oh my God, like if I go out with my friends tonight, I'm gonna have a panic attack and then no, cut that bullshit out, bro. Everyone goes through this stuff. Everyone goes through it. Whether they admit it or not, they do. Everyone has their own battles. Everyone has their own struggles. People can act cool and like all tough and act like they don't. They do. I promise you. Everyone goes through their own battles behind closed doors. And that's another reason like I'm here to tell you that, like, so you don't feel alone. And that's just, please remember that. Don't feel alone. Don't feel alone. But anyway, keep yourself busy. If you don't go out with friends or anything and you just sit in your room, you're so stuck with those thoughts of like, they're just gonna keep racing. You have nowhere to let those thoughts go. They're just continually going. And for a while, I learned that the hard way, man. I was so scared to go out with friends because everything like that I would just like sit in my room, like have the TV on and stare at my ceiling, and I just let my thoughts go insane. Like it was just crazy how wild and uncontrollable all my thoughts were getting. I realized that was so bad for me because it might have taken a little bit of effort, which sucks at first, to like get out of bed and go see people. But once you're out, you kind of forget about all the anxiety and everything just because you're focused on having a good time with people, being social, enjoying life. I promise you that makes all the difference. I know it's hard, I know it's a struggle, but if you just do it and get out, you already won that battle. You already beat that. So now you can look at that and be like, hey, I made it. Appreciate the small victories, you know? So definitely stay busy if you can. Do whatever you can to stay busy and keep your mind off overthinking and letting those thoughts get the best of you. Number 3, don't be afraid to get help. Honestly, I was so worried about getting help. I was so worried. I was like, oh my God, I am a psychopath. And that's the problem with society, is they stigmatize all these mental illnesses. Still, I think it's getting a lot better, but they stigmatize so many mental illnesses that it's like, you know, it makes it difficult for someone to even want to get help, for someone to even go get professional help, to even talk to their parents about it, because they feel like, oh my God, I'm looked at as like someone that's weak now, someone that, you know, and especially as a male, like I was like so worried about looking weak and like, oh my gosh, the fact that I'm getting help for a mental illness, I am so weak. I'm not a man anymore. That's how I literally looked at it. That's not the case. Get help if you need it. It is okay to get help. It is perfectly fine. A bunch of people get help and you're gonna feel ultimately better in the end. Talking it out with someone, getting it off your chest, because if you hold that shit in, it's gonna drive you nuts. Nuts. So promise you, go get help if you need it. It is okay to get help. You need to get help, honestly, because you're gonna feel so much better after it. And you know, I didn't realize that, you know, I was like, not getting help? Nope, it's not something a man would do. No, cut that shit out too. Please, it is okay to get help, and ultimately you're gonna be better off with it. So if you need help, get help. Don't be afraid. You're not a baby. You're not crazy for getting help. None of that stuff. It's perfectly normal to get help. That's what they're there for. All right, number 4. So those 3 are like proven more often than that, but once again, I'm not a doctor. These other 2 are ones that actually helped me personally on top of those 3. Those 3 really helped. These 2 also like help just in times, almost now, these are kind of like what I use if I feel like I'm like getting panicky or I'm a little, you know, more anxiety driven than usual. Number 4, listening to music. It can be kind of cliche, but like listening to my favorite music really just kind of eases my mind and lets me just kind of focus in and just not like vibe out, you know what I'm saying? Like it just kind of lets me vibe, chill, relax, and just take a step back from all the craziness that is going on in life. I think whatever your favorite genre is, like, I don't know, like you guys know I'm a big music guy within the hip hop and realm, and then, you know, when it comes to working out, I'm big into the alternative rock and like the hype up music, you know, some of the EDM type stuff. But honestly, like just listening to good music that you enjoy, that brings pleasure to you, is gonna make a huge difference, especially in a time of like where you're feeling very anxiety driven or you're feeling full of panic. So I would definitely recommend that anytime you are not feeling the best. If you're feeling on edge or anything like that, put on your favorite jam, chill out, listen to that, and I think it's gonna help you a lot. Number 5. Now, I'm not gonna say you should or shouldn't do this. It's just how I was raised, and I know everyone has their own beliefs, which is perfectly cool. That's what makes society so freaking cool, is everyone is their own individual with their own personalities, with their own likings, and with their own beliefs, and that is what makes it so cool. But for me, what really helped, honestly, is prayer. I was raised a Christian all the way from kindergarten. Went to a Catholic high school all the way from kindergarten till the end of high school. Now, was I the best about going to church? Absolutely not. Am I the best Catholic in the world? Absolutely not. Have I committed a bunch of sins? Absolutely. But has prayer helped me and made me feel closer to God? Of course, yes. Prayer has got me through so much. Of times where I was really freaking out or really panicky or really stressed, I just sat down and prayed, man. I just talked to God. Like, I acted like I was talking to someone else. Like, I just prayed and prayed and prayed, and ultimately it really makes me feel so much more at ease. It has really helped me through my most difficult times. If you don't believe in God and or whatever your religious views are, perfectly fine, then don't do that. But I'm just saying, like, I'm speaking off my experience here, you know what I'm saying? So that is something that helped me. I was raised Catholic. Whatever you were raised, perfectly fine. You do you, you do what's best for you. I'm just going based off and that's why I saved it for last, just because that's honestly something that really helped me, but that's not going to apply to everyone, obviously. But yeah, guys, those things, those 5 there really made a difference for me in getting through this battle of deep anxiety I had with many panic attacks for almost days straight, you know. Maybe there'd be a day break in between, but I think if you guys apply these to your life, you can overcome this. And once again, just know that you're not alone. It is okay. I just cannot stress this enough. It is okay to battle through your own mental illnesses. It is okay to go through battles in life. Not everything's gonna be perfect. And how you get through these things really determines the person you are. Shows how strong you are. Shows how much you are able to grow. And you really learn so much about yourself. And that's just the point I want to get across with these 2 videos, guys. Sorry if I got a little motivational, but that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm trying to do. I just want to positively impact your guys' life. Please let me know what you would like to see next. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your support. The fact that I'm even able to talk on a camera and positively impact you guys, it's just freaking incredible. It's still mind-blowing that I can't believe it every day. But if you guys could please give these 2 videos a thumbs up, like them if you enjoyed and it helped you out. Subscribe if you haven't yet with those post notifications on. It really helps me out in furthering my career and being able to help you guys and doing what I live out a passion for every day. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Love y'all so much. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. By the way, I'm doing this at I did this video at 1:30 a.m. right before I leave to go back to my college town tomorrow to see some of my buddies, just because I love y'all that much. I told y'all I'd get out on the weekend. But nah, love y'all. Good night. Much love always.